Welcome to the regular board meeting, Wednesday, July 12th, Village of Norridge. I call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
President Chmura?
Here.
Clerk Budnick? Trustee Kucharski?
Here.
Trustee Tannhauser?
Here.
Trustee Solomowski?
Present.
Trustee Falagario?
Here.
Trustee Gregorio?
Here.
Trustee Gelsomino?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to have a motion to approve and adopt the minutes of the regular meeting of June 28, 2017 as presented and published, and that they may be made part of the record hereof.
So moved, Mr. President. Second.
First motion, Trustee Solomowski, second, Trustee Tannhauser. Vote, please. Motion carries 6-0. I have nothing at this point in the President's report, so we'll go right into the committees. Finance, license, contracts. Trustee Gregorio.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have nothing in discussion, but I do want to make a point of mentioning that the Senior Assistance Center is having their annual health festival Wednesday, August 9th. They will have cholesterol screening, shots for shingles, chiropractors, foot doctors, and many more to name. But we will also have the Secretary of State driver's license services available to everybody, and that will be from 9 until 12, Wednesday, August 9th. And are there any questions or modifications to my agenda? Hearing none, I'd like to make a motion to accept the consent agenda A through E as presented. Second.
Motion Gregorio, second Kucharski. Vote, please.
Mr. President, A through F or A through E?
I'm sorry, I didn't turn my, H, yes, thank you, Don.
Okay, we'll just reverse this.
Okay, A through F,
Okay,
Yes.
A through F?
yes,
So you make a motion for A through
to
F.
accept A through F as presented, yes, sir.
So we need a second?
Second.
Second, Trustee Kucharski. Vote, please.
And that is all I have, Mr. President.
6-0, motion carries. Maybe no part of the record that the attorney has his phone on.
Personal.
Law, ordinance, and economic development. I see nothing down in here, Trustee.
And I have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say. Okay, so we'll move to Trustee Solomowski, and his agenda is a duplicate of yours.
I will follow Trustee Falagario's
Okay, so that's
comments.
two.
I have nothing to say either, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Solomowski. Trustee Kucharski and the police, you
Everything is working good.
you want to make a motion to that?
So, thank God.
Or, village properties, HR insurance, Trustee Gelsomino.
Nothing under discussion. Any questions on agenda? If not, I'd like to make a motion to accept.
Second.
Motion Trustee Gelsomino, seconded by Trustee Gregorio. Vote, please. 6-0, motion carries. Oh, I can see why you guys don't have anything. It's because Trustee Tannhauser has everything. Go ahead, Trustee Tannhauser.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have nothing under discussion and under my consent agenda. If there's any questions or modifications with items A to E, I'd like to make a motion.
Motion by
Second.
Trustee Tannhauser. Second by Trustee Solomowski. Vote, please. 6-0, motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Clerk Budnick, we have a couple things on your desk.
Two events. This Saturday is the 3rd annual car show, July 15th, 2017. Be held at Divine Savior Church parking lot from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. Participants in the show should register from 9 until noon only. And then the 2nd annual Public Works Open House featuring Touch a Truck will take place on Saturday, September 9th from 12 until 3 at the Public Works Garage, located at 8415 West Foster Avenue.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you, Clerk Budnick. At this point, we'll take comments from the public that are related to the village of Norridge business. So, yes, ma'am.
Deb Berger, 4126 Overhill, in keeping everything under Trustee Tannhauser's agenda. I just want to go back to the last time I spoke about the street.
Yep.
And what, if anything has happened with that, because we're crumbling.
Yeah, Brian and I and Joe Spain are going to be taking a look at the streets to see which ones we have in our budget.
Oh,
But we haven't done it.
hopefully you have the 4100 block of Overhill.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to lose a car there soon, at some point. All right, thank you.
Aren't we going on for bids on it pretty soon? So,
Or we're still going to go back and look. Brian and
Go
Joe.
back and look at if there's more spots and everything.
Well, there's more in.
Just to determine the areas.
Okay, do whatever we gotta do. Okay, fine. Anybody else?
Ricardo Mora, 8120 Winona. About 10 days ago, I was stopped while I was pulling out of my driveway by my neighbor, Michelle Schmeda. She lives at 8117 Winona across the street. And she told me to stop feeding the squirrels. She told me. She didn't ask me, she told me. She also told me the squirrels were ruining her house. She also told me there was ordinances against feeding the squirrels. I told her I would check into the ordinances and see what, if I'm in violation, I would certainly like to obey the ordinances. I did file a Freedom of Information Act. Kathy Gazer did respond. Not sure it was as specific as I would have liked. A lot of the definitions are kind of vague, and really, after reading her response, I'm not convinced that I am in violation of any ordinance of Norridge of feeding the squirrels. Mr. Gazer stopped out a couple days ago. We had a nice friendly chat. I don't remember, and then I had a phone discussion with Mr. Chamorro and Mr. Gazer yesterday. When Mr. Gazer was by my house, I don't recall saying I would stop feeding the squirrels. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought maybe I said I'd start feeding them less. I don't feel I'm in violation of any ordinances. I've got another Freedom of Information Act coming in, and we'll see what the evidence. I sent you some video of a squirrel eating a pool cover. Michelle Schmeda, I haven't gotten emails. You've told me that they were eating her pool cover. And somehow it's related to peanuts. Now, I'm not familiar, I haven't been inside her backyard, but from the side you can see that her pool is right next to a great big tree. And that's where squirrels live. They all go up and down the tree. My guess is they come down the tree, and when the pool cover is, they run across the pool cover and out. And that's one of their forms of transportation. Mr. Gazer also informed me that squirrels are in the rodent family. Same thing with rats and mice. I know you have you help out residents who have problems with rats. Squirrels, believe me, can do a lot of damage. If you Google them, they do immense damage. Now, if we want to put them in the same category as rats, maybe you should consider eradicating all the squirrels in the village of Norridge. That doesn't make too much sense. That they're all cute. They're all cute until they do damage to your house.
We never said anything, so I
I
don't
said,
know what tangent you're on this one. We never said anything that will get rid of all this.
no. I said maybe. Wait a second. You are lumping, Mr. Gazer lumped the squirrels and called them a rodent and lumped them. Okay, then fine. If we're going to eradicate, if you want to eradicate the rats, right? You kill the rats and you get rid of them.
Well,
Right, you lay out traps, you call in exterminators and bring them out. My suggestion to Ms. Schmader is to get rid of the squirrels in her yard.
well,
Number one, she's probably got a squirrel nest in the tree. They come down the tree and they run across there.
first thing is you've talked to us, she's talked to us, you've talked to us, she's talked to us. We've had a meeting with our attorney, we talked a little bit. we will be dealing with this situation in the future. And it's not something to me that we should be talking out here because it's one individual against another individual. To be honest with you, you guys have a personality problem. It's very personal what's going on here.
It's not personal with me. I don't understand why she doesn't like me.
It is personal with her, and
Do you know why? Do you know why?
no,
Okay, I don't know why. I don't know.
I'm not
Dave,
doc-
do you know why?
I'm not Dr. Phil.
Okay, well, so I don't know, okay? If she wanted to sit down and tell me what the personality complex problem
Well,
is,
but
yeah, it's fine.
You've contacted us.
Okay,
We've given you the FOIAs. Maybe there's things that you still need. We'll be glad to get you whatever you need, and then we'll move forward. But to sit out here and discuss this without Mrs. Schmid here and everything else, we understand the case.
okay.
Brian and I, and we talked to the attorney. We know what's going on.
But I don't,
We're just trying to make sure.
I don't believe, according to the ordinance, that I'm in violation.
And you know what? If given a ticket and brought into court, you'll be able to prove that for a judge.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But probably not here in this court. Probably we'll go to the circuit court.
What,
Okay,
whatever court you want to go
Mr.
to.
Chester's a competent attorney. He can view the ordinances and he can tell whether or not I'm in violation.
Yeah. But I mean, wherever you want to go with it, that's.
I
your
made a
prerogative.
suggestion. If she has problems with squirrels, get rid of them. That's all. That's my suggestion to her.
Thank you. Anybody else? One? Twice? Okay, I'm looking for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Motion, trustee Gelsomino, second, trustee Gregorio, vote please. 6-0, motion carries. Thank you very much.